Hello students, welcome to Source Classes. This is Dr. Sarkar over here, and I will be today discussing certain tips before the IIT JAM 2022 exam. Like things that you should at least go through before the exam happens. So, depending on all the question papers that has been asked for the last 10 years, this is my suggestion for you. Every year there is a question regarding carbocation stability or carboanion stability, okay, which can also be explained by either resonance inductive effect or hyperconjugation. So this is one part that would be there for the exam question paper setters to ask to students. Apart from that, obviously, allenes and biphenyls, okay, which is axial chirality. So there can be a question using these systems, okay, and they can ask you which are optically active. So there might be a question in combination of say phosphine, okay, and there will be a biphenyl, there will be an allene, and they can give you a simple nitrogen system, and using that they will see which of these compounds is optically active or inactive. This type of can be asked. About alicyclic systems, obviously the Gauss butane interactions are more important over here in regards to N-butane, and they can also give you ethane 1,2 diol, and they can be questioned regarding that about conformations or rotamers. So that is one thing that one should go through. Again, problems related to cyclohexanes, which conformation will be stable, where one should play the tertiary butyl group, axial or equatorial. These type of problems will be there. Or they can even ask you among all the conformations that the cyclohexanes has, which is a half chair, then the boat, okay, so or twisted board, which is energetically more stable. So these kind of comparative questions can be asked to you, okay. Regarding the organic reaction mechanism and synthetic application, obviously, as I said, there will be questions regarding the stability of intermediates, which are carbocations, carbanions. So if there is a question on carbocation, also remember there will be questions regarding benzynes. Okay, and so this thing is there. They have sometimes even asked questions regarding sine substitution reaction in pyridine systems. So that is one thing that has to be kept in mind. There will be at least one rearrangement question. Either it is a Hoffman-Curtius-Lawson rearrangement, or a Favorsky rearrangement reaction, or a Wolff rearrangement reaction. Okay, this is a must learn. So this is like something that always comes. Pinacol, pinacolone, semi-pinacolone reaction, you know, Demjanov rearrangement. Okay, so these things will come, and combine questions using Grignard reagent, okay, or any organolithium, organocopper, as it says over here, Reformatsky. Okay, these things they're asked in combination with other reactions. So you will not get one single question on this. There will be at least one single question on Diels-Alder reaction in the first section itself, right? That is from questions 1 to 30. Okay, it might be electrocyclic reaction, or it might be a cycloaddition reaction. Okay, so these things are there. Okay, now at least one sum should be expected on NMR. All right, about IR, okay, there might be a question in the second section which is using UV, okay, that is using the Woodward rules that you have studied, then IR and NMR. So there will be information about a compound, and then you have to predict the structure of the compound, right? Standard problems that you have done from El Pavia, those kind of books. Okay. There have been recently questions on terpenes. Okay, if you check. So This is one thing that you go through. Carbohydrates, okay, we have already made some videos on carbohydrates, you can check them. About amino acids, there might be question on PI, that is isolatory point calculation, or electrophoresis, and about the peptides and nucleic acids, they can ask you questions regarding the sequence. So if the father DNA chain is having this kind of a sequence, what would be the mother sequence? That kind of thing. So there you have to use those things like ATGC, this kind of thing, right? And predict the arrangement of the nucleic bases in a DNA chain. Okay. So these things are there. And about monocyclic, bicyclic, tricyclic aromatic compounds, simple reactions wherein you have this electrophilic or nucleophilic aromatic substitutions. Okay, so this has not been asked much, but like I said, like in there is a question that will be coming in combination. So there will be electrophilic substitution reaction or nucleophilic substitution reaction, and then there will be few more uh, reagents and finally some product. So a single question does not come on this, but a single question can come on a linear substitution reaction. So that should be kept in mind, and that is what I wanted to tell you. All right. So every time you give a IIT JAM examination, I think these tips are something that you can use. Thank you for listening. Keep visiting Saraswat classes. This is Dr. Sarkar saying goodbye. Have a great day and all the best for your exam.